Hello everyone, this is Rufus the Tex Radio. I have a taste for some beans and cornbread, so I'm finna go through it real quick. I'm gonna be using Jiffy cornbread mix, 3 boxes. Making my cornbread first before I do my beans. I want to get it in the oven and let it cook while I'm preparing my beans. I did a little prep work before. I guess I should open my boxes. So I'm gonna let you see how I prepare it. Like I said, I'm gonna be using 3 boxes. And a lot of people don't do it use the method that I use. That's why sometimes you see a lot of people when they cook Jiffy cornbread, it be flat. And also, while I'm doing this, let me put my butter in my pan and put it in the oven so it can melt. Okay. I don't follow the instructions on the box. I don't know why. We have a hard time, we as men have a hard time following directions. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is put my eggs in. I have 3 eggs for an egg for each box. So now I'll take a fork and I integrate the eggs into the cornbread mix. And I do it this way. I introduce the eggs first. It calls for eggs and milk. And I don't use the amount of milk that it says on the box. And I don't incorporate my eggs with my milk. But like I said, I like doing it like this. It turns out a lot better. It rises. And you think you cooked it from scratch. Okay, so that's the way I want it to look. Now I put my milk in. And I put in a little at a time. It's easier to add milk. The milk, then put too much in it and then have to add more cornmeal to it. Put a little bit more milk in this, and I think that'll be it. A little really goes a long way. The consistency. This is about the way I want it right here. Put that back in the refrigerator. So now the only thing I need is the butter. Check on it real quick. Well, it's not quite melted yet, so I'm gonna take a few moments and I'll be back when the butter is melted. Okay everyone, I'm back. I'm finna get my butter out the oven and I'm gonna pour half of the butter into the mix. If you can really see the mix, my mix is not too stiff and it's not loose. So let me get the butter. As you can see, the butter's pretty melted. I'm just gonna pour about half of it into my mix. It's not exact, but what is. Okay, then I mix this in rather thoroughly. Take my spatula here. Scrape all the batter off the fork. And turn around and make sure it's folded in. Go around the sides, the bottom, make sure it's mixed. And that's about all I want right there. And then I turn around, I put it in my pan. Here we go, if you can see me. Turn my over here towards the stove. And basically I just put it in. Scraping the bowl. Make sure I got all of it in there. take my fork, spray my spatula down. So I'll be letting that cook at 345 degrees. Really, the best thing to do is to know your oven on how fast to cook. Now I'm going to prepare my beans. Let me get my camera situated over the pot. Hello everyone, I'm back. I'm ready to start my beans. This is the shortcut I use. First I have my pot. I put it over heat right here because I got some ground lamb that I want to use. And I want a good sear on it. But I'll tell you, these packages sometimes okay, so I'm sure the pot is hot enough. Here, that still goes, that's what I want. Okay, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and put seasoning on my meat. I like using this K-Fred Cajun seasoning. And again, you season this to taste. Here a little onion powder. Granulated garlic, because that's what I like to use. Cut my fire down to a medium heat. Now I'll turn around and I'll flip this over. Flip it over just like that. Give it a minute or two, well, about a minute, if that long. Try to get my fire just right. As you can see, I got a nice sear on it. Okay, now I start breaking it up. Pretty much this step, after I get it broke up, then I'll just try to make sure it's really beat up. And this is a shortcut I use. As a matter of fact, I use this for a lot of different things, not just my beans. I use it for nachos the way I do this. I'm constantly turning and breaking it up. I'm constantly turning it and beating it until I get it done. As you can see, I have it. Doesn't take long. Now this is my shortcut. I use picante sauce. You can use any kind you want. I just eyeball it or what I like. So sometimes I like a lot of it, so I get the chunky kind so you can really see the onions and the bell pepper. And all you have to do is just pour it off in there. Stir it up. Now I don't, if you want to, depending on what kind of meat you're using, a lot of times people use ground meat, so you might want to drain some of the grease off of it. But I don't. The lamb is pretty lean, even though I do have it grease in there. Usually I just incorporated it, mix it up with this mixture. So I got the ground meat and the contact sauce. As you can see, this is what it is. And I kind of just let it simmer. Well, not just simmer, because I constantly stir it around. But that's what I want. Check on my bread. It's rising. It's been rolled. Turn my fire down. Now I get to the most important part, which is I add canned beans. I use ranch style beans, but you can use any kind of beans that you want. I use 3 cans. And as far as the ground meat, those squares usually weigh from 12 to 16 ounces. All you have to do is just add it in there. Then the next thing to do is, of course, is to stir the meat into the beans. It's a quick and easy way to have beans. And if it's not juicy enough, then you just turn around and add water. I always use bottled water. That's what I use to cook with. Just anything. So that's why I always keep water right here. You might think it'll water the beans down, but it doesn't. And if you taste it and it feels like it's not to your satisfaction, you can always add seasoning. So as you can see, that's it. Incorporated the meat into the beans. Now all you have to do is really let this simmer. Okay, let's check on the cornbread and see what it looks like. I don't know if you could see it, but it's risen. Just a few more minutes. So I'll be back when I pull it out to give you a good look at it. Okay, well, I'm back. It's time to get the cornbread out the oven. There it is. As you can see, golden brown. It looks like any other cornbread. Yeah, still hot. Cut into it even though it's hot. Usually I let it rest. So you can get a chance to see what it looks like. Took the cornbread longer than it did the beans. I got my bowl here ready. Oh, look at this thing. Look at her. Look at it. Looks like any other cornbread. I can't wait. Now to get my beans. Have a good look at my bowl. Yeah. So that's my recipe for beans and cornbread. Now I'm gonna let this cool off. Too hot for me to put in my mouth. So I'm getting ready to sit back, relax, and get full. Look at that. There you go, beans and cornbread. Well, you all take care, stay safe, and remember to celebrate life.